What's up, the squad? Back with another video. I seen this house going out. Make sure you hit the like button, hit that subscribe button for me, please. Y'all see it right here. Come down to Mandani. There's a lot that a lot of people are moving around and saying. One thing about it though is that you have so many people that, honestly, especially New Yorkers. I've said this multiple times that, you know, people need to look into this guy. I've said it. Not only myself, there's others that have said the same thing, and obviously people clearly didn't get that and wanted to listen. But hey, I guess it is what it is. Got it right here. It says Elon Musk is calling out Mayor Mandani as a massive hypocrite for forcing New Yorkers to display ID when they use socialist government-run grocery stores. If y'all didn't know exactly what's going on, Mandani's taxpayer-funded grocery will require some form of ID to verify shoppers are New Yorkers. And it says here, but they don't want voter ID to secure elections. Again, this is something that obviously we just seen with Obama. Obama with his library, same thing. You know, it's truly wild that they push this whole thing with show ID here, show ID there. But then when it comes down, you know, to obviously the elections and voting, I find it insane to me. I find it insane. I don't know. Check it out right here.
How are you going to keep people from taking advantage of that, that deal, basically? And is there going to be a limit on the number of items that someone can take that are discounted at that level from that essential basket?
So our RFP makes very clear that this is a program for New Yorkers to be able to put food on the table, not a program for people to be able to make a quick buck through reselling. I'm going to pass it over to our EDC head, G Pack, to add some additional details.
Yes, if you look at our RFP for the operator, we are looking to make sure that we target New Yorkers, whether it be at sort of a library card-esque thing, and also we manage who's buying, and that is focused on everyday New Yorkers. So we are mindful of that, and so we're going to make sure that we have all the things in place to ensure that that does not happen.
How are you going to keep people?
One thing about it is that, and you see just how the simple fact that he don't really know. Again, what he's doing, as y'all clearly see, you don't know what he's doing. He's doing nothing but making New York City worse and worse by the day. You have right here, Elon Musk just now in his Zohran Mamdani's whole career in one sentence. And Mandani has built nothing. He is a taker, never a maker. And honestly, you can definitely tell that he is. You know, you can tell that he is before he even got elected in. But you have so many people that don't pay attention to those things, and they go off of. And I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all. People have to realize, just because somebody is saying, okay, I tell people all the time, I'm not here to be like, oh yeah, y'all need to vote for this person, y'all need to do this, y'all need to do that. It's more so of getting these facts out, because facts are important. And we've told you this obviously hasn't worked, it's not gonna work, and people still go with that. And there's people that's so much in denial is that they'll get asked on the street, because I've seen multiple videos, they get asked on the street, okay, seeing how Zohran Mamdani has done this and this has happened, would you still vote for him again? They'll say yeah. You know, and it's wild to me that people are that in denial. It's okay to say, okay, you know what? We was wrong. But now y'all see. I mean, you stuck with him. For the people that didn't vote for him, I truly feel sorry for you. It says many New Yorkers are furious after Mayor Mandani says illegal aliens will now be eligible to receive universal taxpayer-funded childcare.
Clearly, these are programs for every single New Yorker. These are not programs that are going to ask the immigration status of any one of the children. All of those children are New Yorkers. They should all be enrolled in pre-K and 3K, no matter where they were born or where they come from. And we are also proud to be a sanctuary city. What a sanctuary city means is that we have policies in place, policies that have existed for years in this city, that deny ICE agents access into schools, hospitals, city properties, or even the properties of city contractors, unless those ICE agents can present a judicial warrant signed by a judge. We know that the vast majority of the time, ICE agents are not presenting that kind of documentation. If they're presenting any documentation, it tends to be an administrative warrant, and oftentimes there isn't any documentation even provided. So we want to make clear the rights of every New Yorker that they have, and very clearly.
I can't even read this comment that's just down here. I read a little bit. It says, if you vote for this blank, so tells you to, then you will elect blank, and you will receive blank. I'm telling y'all, like, it says, has New York City mayor has turned New York City or New York into a blank hole. Good job. Honestly, I'm not even gonna. I'm just be real with y'all. Completely right. I'm gonna show y'all a few things just based off of that. You know, that how it's turned. You know, complete. And honestly, I told y'all from the get go. Back then, what was it, like years ago? A few years back, I remember first doing, going into this political type and just seeing, because I didn't know anything about it. And that's why I feel like it's amazing to me. And you have people that obviously watch me, and seeing my music reactions, sports, comedy. They seen all different reactions from, what I used to do. And people look, they're like, oh, why do you do this now? And I feel, sometimes I'll be like, man, yeah, I do miss it sometimes. But then I'm glad that I've transitioned to this, because it has definitely made me stronger, of course, especially like mentally, but it also, it taught me a lot. And when I first did those type videos, one of the first one was New York. It was New York. And it was telling me how you had a lot of illegals that were staying in hotels and stuff like that. And when I seen that for the first time, it kind of like threw me off, because I was like, bro, this is really going on. And then over the years, as I started doing more and more videos, it just got worse. It truly got worse and worse. Says right here, this is posted by Vinny John, said New York Mayor Mandani says he enjoys scaring Americans by being a Muslim socialist. I'm telling y'all.
Being a Muslim democratic socialist, I thought it would be pretty straightforward.
You just saw like, well, what if I label myself something that scares people the most? I'm a Muslim democratic socialist.
If you scare him, twice.
And then he gets you with that fake ass smile. I'm telling y'all, this is literally New York. Just look at this. It's dirty. Then you got people selling stuff. You got people selling things, off the street, illegal things. I'm telling y'all, it's all bad. It doesn't look good. Then you have hundreds of New Yorkers, they're gathering now to stop Mandani. Like I said, I've told people numerous times, and myself, other content creators, this is something that's not going to work. At first, and I'm going to be real with y'all, at first, I wasn't even going to get myself into knowing who Zohran Mamdani was, his videos, nothing. But then I was like, you know what? Let me see what this guy's about. And as I seen just the type of person he is, I seen, the way he grew up and him. You honestly can see as soon as a person, obviously, they start talking and they start talking about different things. You can I ain't going to say you can completely read them, but you can tell it's something. You can definitely tell it's something. You got it right here. It says, go broke. Walmart is dropping the price of kids' toys from YouTuber Ms. Rachel. This YouTuber who donates to Muslim socialist political candidates and tells toddlers to support Zohran Mamdani. Yes, you heard that right. Tells toddlers to support Zohran Mamdani. Says, I verified at Walmart's website a huge amount of Ms. Rachel's products are on rollback or on sale. I also confirmed that rollback items at Walmart are typically the items not selling well. Now, I don't know how true that is. I don't want to get copyrighted from that song. I don't know how true that is. But from what I can definitely tell a lot of y'all is that this is something that I truly feel as if, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I truly don't know. I'm going to tell y'all right now, y'all know I love being real. I don't let my daughters watch Miss Rachel. It's some things that they do watch, some things that they do, and I'm not gonna lie, like our 5-year-old, she's about to be starting school. She watches, like, I try to get her on like the like the older kid, shows and movies and different stuff like that. Say yes, Walmart does often put products that aren't selling well on rollback. I'm telling y'all, You got Miss Rachel, that's with Zohran Mamdani. Never did that video. Like I said, and then on top of that, Miss Rachel, she had a lot to say. I'm pretty sure that was her with the whole Nolan Wells. So, Miss Rachel, truly not a fan. That's somebody that I truly don't ever see, my daughter's watching. It's definitely sad that, you continue. And there's one thing about teaching is, but I'm pretty sure our age group and stuff like that, there's other things, that can be taught. I feel like you talking about Nolan Wells, you bringing in Zohran Mamdani as he's doing a horrible job. That's something that you shouldn't truly be teaching that age group. Yeah. But that's just my opinion. I don't know about y'all. You have it right here. Says Elon Musk agrees that New York City Mayor Zohran Mamdani should be kicked out of office, denaturalized, and deported. If y'all agree, let me know in the comments down below. Catch y'all next one.